There are relatively few vehicles on the road today, especially these days, which you could genuinely refer to as magnificent. The Bentley Arnage is one of those, and this particular Arnage is a tremendous amount of flagship Bentley for its price, because this particular 2003 long wheelbase version is under £15,000. For it goes without saying, a vehicle that was a whole lot more than that when new. In fact, more like a six-figure car when new in 2003. Of course, this is, some could say, the last proper Bentley before the turbochargers and W engines and Volkswagen intervention, which has many of its own benefits. This, though, is more traditional. This, to Bentley, is similar to the Sovereign for Jaguar, that classic shape with modern advantages underneath. The doors, the buttons, the seals, the sills, everything has a satisfying clunk, a feeling of weight, a feeling of quality to it, which you would expect from a Bentley. And of course, with that 6.8-litre V8 engine, it certainly is not lacking when it comes to power, and even more so, low-end torque. Effortless is a word which is perhaps perfect for describing the way this car wafts down the road, floating on a cloud as you would expect. A 0 to 60 time of 5.9 seconds is technically possible, but why would you need that? A 450 horsepower V8 with a colossal amount of torque, 612 pound-feet, is more than most supercars and most other luxury cars, meaning of course that the engine is never going to break a sweat. And yet at the same time, because of being a 2003 model, even with that 6.8-litre V8 engine and huge luxury, this is still around £300 a year cheaper to tax than many luxury cars from newer years. So not only are you saving on that initial price, you're saving every year on road tax as well. And understandably, for this price tag, you would assume it must have a huge amount of mileage, 100, 150 plus thousand perhaps. In actual fact, no, this example has covered 88,000 miles and was most recently serviced in January of this year at 85,000. It has a massive portfolio of service history behind it, still has of course its original two keys, and being finished in tungsten grey with that gorgeous oatmeal interior, it is an absolutely wonderful, well, as mentioned, a magnificent car. Ultimately, if you are looking for a true top-tier luxury flagship, certainly one of the most iconic British luxury cars ever, let alone in the modern age, then you'd be hard-pressed to find one with more car for the money than an Arnage. So of course, if you would like to reach out regarding this particular example, you could send us an email to the address shown here on screen, or naturally give us a call on 01749 871 155, or of course on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.